It's Katie, the Greenland Quilters here, and
Hi,
Sherry
everyone.
from my quilting world. We were just, I thought Katie hadn't come on, and I thought, I bet you she had problems with the link I sent her, and she did. So we got that fixed before we came on. So that's why we're just delayed a few minutes. I'm just seeing if I can. I always have a problem with trying to see the maneuver this chat. You want to say hello to everyone, Katie, for us?
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday afternoon. And we have lots of people already in the chat today. We've got Happy and Deb S. and Vintage Joe. She's here. Hello, Cindy Good. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Don Stewart. It's good to see you here also. Let me see. And hi, Kathy Has Faith. It's good to see you also. I sent them a message on the other live to let them know that most everybody will be probably
on this one.
On the horizontal, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lisa's here also. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got everyone that's drifted in. Oh, and hi, Nina. Good to see you. Nina's here. So,
hi.
Yep. They'll be drifting in, I think, pretty soon.
Yeah, they will. Ian's just closing off his live shortly. So, anyway, the Lisa is funny. She posted a few pictures. I hope you got it figured out for your block, but if you need somebody to say something one-on-one, I can when you're
You
ready.
mean on my channel or something else?
She posted on my Sherry's Quilting World on Facebook. There was a couple of blocks that was going to give her a little bit of trouble.
Oh, her. Okay, got
But
you.
I think she figured out what the problem was. So, hey, got this threaded at least. So, it is Sunday, April 17th. We're on week 11. We're doing blocks 38 to 41 to 42. Just depends on how well it goes. We're doing a lot of the same. We're doing a lot of the diamond in the square. So there's a lot of repetitiveness within the blocks, and they're putting that in more often, more of them. So if any time that a person feels that they want to just, go to their block that you're doing and do even just your square in the square, which you know how to do, the size never changes. You can do that if you're comfortable with that. I'll leave it up to you. I want to make sure that while we're chit-chatting, did you get your bobbins wound? Everybody got bobbins wound?
No, oh my gosh.
Girl. You could do that.
You see, you saw that last time. I'm looking at my thing and I'm like, oh, I forgot.
See, I did that just a couple of days ago, so I knew. Let me see. Since you're going to change your bobbin, you might want to just look in your bobbin case, everyone, and just make sure there's no little fuzzies that you can just swipe out of there. You might want to put a new needle in.
Yeah, I'm going to do that while we're talking.
And you might, I know Katie's got this one, a new rotary blade. She changed hers last night.
Yeah, I did that last night. I'd had enough of fighting with it last night.
I know, I was too. I think I had older blades that was, they were sharp enough, but the problem is that you know how they put the oil in between the blades so that it can, hi, Happy, so that you can move them around to get them slide them apart. Well, they must have been old enough that glue had set up. So what I did is I was able to get them apart, and then I took more glue. It was oil, I meant. I took more oil, like for the sewing machine oil, and I put it on it and rubbed it, and it took all that residue off that was making it real sticky. So I think I saved those blades. I hope so, because the blades aren't cheap. I see Dawn's in here and Cindy's in here.
You're
Cindy
so
was in
right about
here.
the blade price.
What was that?
You are so right about the price of blades.
They're expensive. So, you know, I was thinking, okay, I don't want to slip and cut my fingers while I'm sliding these apart.
Jess made a good suggestion about the blades last night to go to what's the name of that?
Is it Connecting Threads?
Huh?
Connecting Threads?
No. It's an everyday where people go and buy tools and everything else.
Oh, you mean Harbor Freight?
Yeah, she said go to Harbor Freight, go to their carpet department. They sell 45 millimeter and 60 millimeter blades, and they will fit in our OLFAs and everything else. And I have bought blades like that from Amazon that cut carpet, and they're the same thing as cutting with fabric.
Oh, nice.
And you can get Amazon. I'll find the exact name of it because I have them in my stash.
Okay.
And they sell them like 20 at a time for like $10. You can't go wrong on that.
No, I'm gonna put it
because they're all the same. They dull the same, you know. And I'm the jury's out on the endurance blade, and I don't want to. I think I might have one endurance blade, and to be frank, I can't really tell the difference between the two.
I'm writing it in the chat.
But it'll help save them money because, especially in this current atmosphere of everything being so pricey,
Carpet department, you said?
Yeah, it'd be a great thing to do to save you a little bit of bucks.
And
so you can spend more money on fabric.
How much did you say they were? Like 10 for what?
Yeah, let me go look on Amazon, and I'll let you know here in a minute what the current price is on them.
And these are cheaper. You don't know the price from Harbor Freight, though.
From Harbor. No, but Jess said they were very affordable.
Okay.
Way more affordable than trying to buy the ones that are supposed to be quilting blades. And I knew about the carpet blades because that's what they've been using for forever.
Let me see. I'm going to put it in. Whoops. Let me see if I can get it.
Let me bring up Amazon here.
I'm putting Justice.
And I know some people don't want to shop with Amazon, and that's fine. But if you have a Harbor Freight near you, go there and get some.
Let's see if that. I probably messed it up. I did.
So you probably put for Harbor Freight, you probably need to put them as like either rotary cutter blades or
I did do that, but I think I put Justice link in wrong.
Oh, okay.
Got see if I can correct it. I will correct it here by itself. Oh, where is it? And then if anybody has any questions, they can even ask her.
Yeah, you can get a 10. Here's some 10 packs for $12.99. You can buy 50 blades of the titanium coated ones for $31.
That's good.
Yeah, 50 of them for that price. That's real good.
Titanium, and I have had a titanium before.
I have too. Yeah, I think I've got a few of them, and they're pretty good.
Wow.
You got some here, 36 pack for $16.99. Headley Tools, which is amusing. Headley Tools, 45 millimeter rotary cutter blades. You get 15 in that pack for $13. So
wow.
if you want to save some bucks, I would buy them in bulk this way because it's cheaper. If you get a 50 pack for $32, you can't go wrong on that. Because Fiskars sells a 5-pack for $20.
I know. Yeah,
and
that's expensive.
Here's some that says 40. This one is an 80-piece steel replacement blades, $26.99.
Okay, at Harbor Freight.
No, this is on Amazon. Now let me look.
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, let me check out Harbor Freight. Hold on.
Harbor Freight is supposed to be cheaper, and we know our husbands like to go, and we do too.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going there now.
Okay. There's someone, Sky. he or she says, I didn't know you actually made lives. Yes. Yes. And do you have a first name that you go by, or do you know this, Katie, the Sky 289?
No, I don't know her first name, so we'll have to get to know her.
Okay, so she's probably been on before, and it's just not sunk into my head yet. Katie's Crafts is in here. Katie, the Greenland Quilter, is looking up about the price.
Yeah.
For Harbor Freight. Oh, I got to show you guys what John. Speaking of Harbor Freight, I have a white one of these that he had got me, but now I'm using it for my long arm. So he was going to the flea market today, and he says, "Can I get you anything?" And I says, "Yeah."
Look at you! I want one of those. Oh, I want one of those so bad.
No, this one's different. My other one lifts up here.
Oh, you lucky hound!
This has a rubber
Yeah.
rubber mat, and it has 3 drawers. Where the other one, this lifted, and it had 2 drawers. So, and I love the color.
That is awesome.
They'll have them.
Yeah, maybe I'll find one in Denmark. You never know.
Yeah, these little babies are heavy, but they're like the mini of that. So
yeah,
he brought that. I told him, I says, you know what? I says, I use my other one now for all the stuff for the long arm that are tools and extra parts and that. And he said that the container we had was getting too small. So I says, well, let's use this. And then I didn't have nothing here.
I don't know why.
So it says, I don't know if Jess is in here, but somebody said hello to her. And I had put her name in it. Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki. How you doing? You worked with somebody that had a tool chest like that for her desk. I have tool chests, the drawers, like, but the bigger drawers, not the tiny for like your inches and stuff like that, but for bigger things. I have 2 of them, and that's what my cutting table is in there, and I love it. You know, I can store so many things, my rulers and all that. Mona, times 2's in here. I don't know if I said hello I know you said hello to Joydy, but yep. I'm just going to say hello to everybody. And welcome in. We were talking about real quick about rotary cutters and that blades, and Katie said that she had found from So Blessed by Jess had suggested Harbor Freight is where she gets hers in the carpet department.
Yep.
Very
and also you have Amazon too. Both places are very affordable.
Okay.
I'm having trouble trying to access Harbor Freight, and it's probably because I'm on this side of the pond.
That could be. That could be.
Probably what it has to do with is I have a VPN on, and I bet the website's not appreciating it because it's not letting me do anything.
I can end up checking it.
Yeah, I can't access it for some strange reason.
Of course, if they want to Google Harbor Freight for your area.
Yeah, for your area.
And put it in there.
Hey, Mona, welcome. And hi, Joy T. Hello. And who did you say that was the new person in here?
Sky.
Where is Sky?
Let me see.
Sky,
where are you? The Sky 289. And let me see. Someone said something else.
Oh, she's over on the other chat.
Oh, that's why you don't see her. Yeah.
Or she was. Now she's not. She's gone. Uh-oh.
Because she didn't see anybody else.
Ah, she left.
Let me see.
Oh.
She probably didn't see anybody in there.
Yep, that's probably what happened. More than likely, that's what happened.
Okay, someone did say something, and it was telling me about they had those They've sold, well, I know these little tool chests, they've sold a lot of them. Okay.
So you know what we could do, to Sherry, and we'll start with your live. You guys, if you find places where rotary cutters that are not sold on the usual quilting places that are more affordable, y'all spread the word and post them on our community tabs. Hey, I found these blades for this price at so and so place. Help each other out. Because right now everybody's pocketbook is tight. So this is a good way of helping each other out. So if you see them somewhere for a lot more affordable, let everyone know about it. It's, it's taken away from the quilting industry, but right now we have to save money for buying yummy fabric.
I know. Okay. So I think we got our sewing machine and all that. We got ourselves all together there. I hope everyone who is sewing along has some blocks cut and want to sew with us. I just am moving. I have a 1/4 inch foot on, and I am doing a stitch length of 1.8. Like on my machine, it defaults to 2.5. So I went down to 1.8 so that the stitches don't come apart when I'm squaring up the blocks. And all the scant means is 1 needle width from the normal sewn line that you're going to sew. If you were drawing a diagonal line on a square, you just move over. You let your needle right alongside that line on the right hand side. How you doing, Mona? And let me see. Okay. Remember, we talked about you guys can do the start anytime doing any of your diamond in the squares, working towards your 100 when you know that, okay, I've got this fabric, pick out so many fabrics for it. And then you know which ones you have the most of. Or I kind of mixed match. I mean, I probably tried to have at least 4. So I could have 1 in each of the rounds of the border. But I think they say you can do 5 or something like that. So what is the link for the community tab? Please, Katie. The link to the community tab. I'm not very good at this. It's up in the, like if you go on the channel, and you click on like my channel, you'll see community tab. Do you have a link for my community tab?
For you? Yeah, let me go get it.
Okay. I said I'm not very good at the
It's okay. I was winding a bobbin, so hold on a second.
That's okay. We're Katie's gonna help me with a few things, and I'm gonna help her with a few things.
Yeah. Whoever told me to use my singer to wind my bobbins, that's a great idea.
Can you wind your bobbins at the same time that you're doing your sewing? I'm sure I can, but the problem is I'm which is why I'm going to talk to the dealer of my sewing machine. There's something I must be doing wrong on my Janome, because all my bobbins are either wonky looking when they're on the bobbin thing, or it winds a little bit loose, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. And it's been doing that since I got it out of the box. So it's probably something I'm not doing correctly. Or else they need to adjust.
So I'm going to ask them about it, because I'm going to take a bobbin that looks that way so I can show it to them and say, hey, what am I doing wrong? And they probably have the 6700P in their shop anyway. So we'll find out what it is I'm doing wrong.
It might be just a little, I know there's a screw
in there. There's an adjustment up here, and I'm reluctant about touching anything I don't know nothing about.
I know. There's probably an adjustment. Kathy has said that Lisa is looking for directions for quilting with Katie's yesterday. She's looking for the link for you.
Oh,
you can
just want the link for the live or for the community the community. All right, I'll put both of them on there. Okay. Hang on, we're gonna get Sherry's first. We need to get Sherry's
Oh,
first.
that's okay. Well, I hope you guys are ready. I did a little prep work just so you didn't have to watch me square up 5, 6 blocks out of one block. But I just did a little bit.
Okay, here's Sherry's community tab. And then I'll share mine in just a second. So I got to go hunt mine down. I have too many windows open.
I know, I've done that. It turned cooler here today. It's been in the 90s. Yeah, but it's supposed to go right back up again. So,
you know, if the heat's going to be this early, this bad, I hate to think what hurricane season's going to be like.
I know. They're talking about drought and everything, right
well,
now.
I saw
Raleigh's in
yeah, I saw North Florida and South Georgia are in a drought warning, and Florida put in place a burn ban altogether. They already have a fire in Florida going on. So
the worst part is all those tornadoes that hit like one day over 70 tornadoes hit in the United States.
Oh,
70. It was major. And then another day there would be like 30 or there's something. There was like a 4-day span where it was the Midwest was really well, Iowa and Missouri for sure. But then one day Ohio was under a tornado warning.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's very unstable.
Well, Mother Nature is, and this time of the year is always, yeah.
I'm really mad right now.
See, like, you know what Air Greenland did? Well, they issued the thing yesterday. There's a bad storm going to hit Nuke tomorrow, a wind event, a bad one. And so they have all these passengers going to be flying out of Nuke tomorrow. They moved all their flights up to today to get them out.
Wow.
So that they wouldn't end up stuck in Nuke. Because usually a wind event can last more than one day.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get started. We're going to do block 38. It is wheel spokes, and I'll end up putting the camera towards the sewing machine bed so you can see. But the blocks, they say on this one, the information is sew a scant quarter, press seams open, and press after each sewing step. And then they give you cutting instructions, and you want to look through those good because, when you're doing it, they for the same fabric, you may have more than one cut that you have to make. Then we go on over to the construction part of it. And I'm going to show you this if I can. I'll go ahead and put this on. Hopefully it shows good. I got to get it so I can see. I don't want it to glare. It is going to glare. Okay. This is what the block looks like on page 76. But we're in the instructions, layout instructions, is on page 77. And so you're going to have, it looks like you have 3 different colors. We have a background and 2 other focal colors. So whatever there's D2 and there's D5. And up here in this area, they have them numbered. So whatever you have chose, this is the background. They always say W for the background because it's white. And whatever your color is, that's going to be around your center, one of these, the center. So mine, look at this. It's so cute. This little birdie fabric. Isn't that cute? I love it.
We need to fix your bot.
You know what? So I'm going to do a second. I'll get off the. I'm going to do this. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. But I just. What did I do? You still there?
Yep. We see.
I lost my screen.
Hi, Andrea.
There it is. Okay. So it is there, and oh, I'm just gonna show you this little bird. Look at these little birds, aren't they cute?
Yep.
And little rabbits and that. I did take that off. I was gonna see if I can see the chat if it interferes on the screen if I say show it on stage. If it does, I can take it off. Katie's here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm here.
You're here. I'll take it off.
I'm in my favorite little spot.
Okay,
and that's not meant. I'm not being facetious here. I'm just teasing.
Oh, I wanted to get that banner off of there so that it doesn't drive everybody nutso. Okay, come on. There. Okay, now we'll get rolling. You'll see my arm a lot, but I just like put my pieces out on the tray. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take, if you follow this instructions, it says to do the diamond and square method, and we use scant quarter on this. And you can go back to the page where if you have forgotten, which I'm sure you haven't by now, how to do it, there's a diagram on it. They want us to do 4 squares onto our background, this is my background. I wonder if you might be able to see this color better.
Hi, Katie. She says, had to reboot my internet. Hopefully no more drop issues.
Mm-hmm. So this is I'm doing the center block. I'm doing this one. And so it'll have the white insert. And I did a diagonal line. You don't have to. If you feel comfortable with not doing your diagonal line, that's fine. If you don't want to use a glue stick, that's fine too. But I just kind of like to put a little bit in just so that I know that it stays in place for me. And again, I just make sure that I'm lined up here at the edge and here. Now, if you have a lot to do, just to let you know, I did up the other ones, the second one. I chain sewed them. I did them one after another.
I think chainsawing is the way to go with those.
Oh, it's so much faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I wanted to show just how to start this one. Yeah, because see, I would just continue sewing.
This is not dark enough.
And I will put my little other birdie down here. And this one, I might have gotten it down too far. So I'll probably re-sew that. It looks like I did sew off a little bit from that. Now this time, if I don't use my glue, but I will fix that. So I'm just gonna, it was up at the top here that it wasn't quite. Your eyes, after a while, get a little goofy, and I've been sewing all morning. You'll know how to run my machine by the time this is all said and done. All the buttons. So I will take this and I'll press these. And then I will, and I didn't leave quite enough. I think it'll be good. No, it'll be fine once I press it. And then I'll trim a 1/4 inch seam away, which I can do that now if I want. Bonus triangles. Wonder how big these would be. 3/4.
Yeah.
They're little. Let's see. Why my iron's heating up.
They were definitely tiny because I made that one already.
Did you do that?
I did.
Oh my Lord.
I think I made it yesterday. But now that's about as far in advance as I've gotten.
Okay, this has to be a 1/2 inch.
Because you're doing block number 39, right?
Yeah, it's and it's either a 1/2 or a 3/4 of an inch rectangle.
These two blocks that you know, the one you're doing now and the one before that one,
Yeah.
I thought they were fun.
Yeah.
Because especially when you see the finished product and it's like, wow.
I cut one of my blocks twice. And it's a good thing, I know. And then it was good that I went back over through this because I kind of go through it to see, you know, I had to cut extra white fabric.
Yeah.
So, you know, because I cut ahead, maybe something I missed, and I normally do. Okay, let me go ahead and I trimmed that. Now I'm curious. I'm going to trim this little baby here. See how big it is. It is 3 1/4. That's tiny.
Yeah, very tiny.
3 1/4. Let me see.
Hey, Melanie, it's good to see you. And Andrea says, sorry I'm late. I just woke up. No one's ever late.
Yep.
You're only late when it's already over with.
Now you guys all have to make your... This is all little bonus triangles there on that one. So anyhow, I did this. I did the bottom and the upper part. And I'll grab my other two. I'm using D2. Is my fabric color. Has anyone been, has anybody been making some of their diamonds in a square or square in a square? It's you know, blocks are known by more than one name most usually. I'm just
how many of you have been working on your Alice's Wonderland blocks, and let us know where you are on your blocks. We would like to know. Are you caught up, or are you still trying to catch up? Uh-oh, I just used a trick word.
Uh-oh. Did he hear you?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was hilarious last night because Andrea says she's going to have to make a ketchup quilt. Oh, it was so funny last night.
Now I just am flipping this around, and this, and I have to make sure that I get it over here on this edge because it wants to move in. Okay.
Joyce says still trying to catch up.
Now let me know so I can switch cameras.
Oh, all in fun and games.
This one gets clipped. And then you want to square this down to the size that the book says. This is your center square that I'm working on.
Y'all are in trouble.
Did he come?
He's got the ketchup bottle sitting in front of there.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my gosh. Brought to you by Heinz Ketchup.
Where is he?
Go re-show it, babe. Andrea says, I am way behind. I am playing ketchup. Oh my God. That's 3 times now. Oh, who'd have thought we'd had a live advertisement, right?
Yep.
That's right. We could have stock in this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We have a representative.
Yep.
That would be Nikolai.
For those of you who don't get the joke, the movie Pulp Fiction, right? I guess at the latter part of the movie, someone uses the ketchup word. And so the ketchup, a bottle of ketchup gets put into play.
I don't think I watched that movie.
I haven't seen it either, but Nikolai has. That's how he knew about the joke. So every time I would say ketchup, he'd say, oh, do you want some ketchup? He'd go to the refrigerator and go get ketchup and come and show it to me. Do you need some ketchup?
Oh, man, I think and this kind of, well, I'm not doing very good at squaring this up.
Back to Sherry now.
Yeah, back to. Okay, so this is the center.
Oh my God. My husband is very comedic.
I mean, not that he hasn't been encouraged to along the way.
I know, right?
Crazy.
Melanie says you're funny, Nico. Andrea says, Lisa says, I'm finishing block 34, but going to remake 32. Some of us have been doing some remakes, that is for sure.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, I made a note because I have found out ahead of time, too, that on number like 70, when we go to do any English paper piecing, there's one block that it's too big for the tube, ends up being too big for the diamond, ends up being too big for that block. But on another page, on page 70, they have a smaller diamond. So people are using the smaller one, and it turns out right. And some of them, which I'm going to end up reminding us, I think that when we start doing our applique, applicating our English paper piece onto, putting it on the back, that we ought to make, how the size that they want us to have that. I think we need to go like maybe a half an inch bigger. Yeah. So that, because applique shrinks things in sometimes. And you'll have enough, but like there's the block that has the orange pills. People was concerned about the fact that they were losing their points. So the best thing to do then is to put that on after you have made your block, and so you can even do it after you sewn the block, and your sashing will actually help make up for that.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's little things. This hasn't been it's a great book, but there's a little bit of things that people don't feel bad if you had to remake them. I was doing a block today, not in this, but for another thing. And when I got all done, I realized I'm supposed to make a 12.5-inch block. It's 6.5. So it will maybe be a block. This is the block. Yeah, I was
It'll
doing
be your orphan block.
yeah, this is my orphan block. I got to redo another one, twice the size. So who knows where that fits in. So I'm going to press this because I cut that off. And I'm going to show you what I did here. I didn't explain. Okay. It was what I just got done doing is taking D2 and the white squares, the little white squares that we'd made a bunch of.
Mm-hmm.
They go on the corners of the square and square, and then I trimmed this up to what the size what they say to go with in the book. This one I didn't square up yet, and this one I haven't squared up because I just got done doing them. Wait, I did square this one up. Okay.
Andrea said she made block 33 2 times and still do not have it right. She
Which one is that?
Move on, and maybe it will work it out later.
Let me see. I'm gonna 32.
30. 33, she said.
They do that one. You do really have to do your scants with this one to get enough. You have to do it in your diagonals. And well, let me just go back to that. We'll cover that. She can't be the only one. This is the block. So when you're making these and you're going to sew your sides on, you want to really follow right along that line. If you want to draw a line, just follow your needle with right along it and do it and press, okay, before you cut the backing off, because it could play in a, you might cut more. The fabric that you have on the top might be enough to make your size that you need, but then I would do the scant within here too. But yeah, they're very picky. These not picky, but the square and the squares, they can. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure that I'm back where I was. Okay, so anyhow, we're on the second part, and I have to square up. I squared these up. I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Oh, I'm okay. No, I didn't. I needed 4 of the ones that had the color in them and the white around them. And I needed 1 of the center. So I'm just going to check these to make sure that I have it squared up the way it should be. I know the one's kind of wonky. But yeah, they can, she either gives you enough or she don't give you enough. And us as piecers and quilters, we're used to having some play.
Definitely have play.
Yeah, and this just isn't nice. It doesn't play nice. So, and that's one of the things.
Someone made a comment the other day about that. Maybe the book was more about sewing the fabric. And if you come up short, some people will go ahead and, if they have the money, buy more. And I'm wondering.
Who knows?
I'm wondering if that's not the case.
It is a good skill builder, but it's doing her fabric line too.
a newbie would be totally put off by all of it.
Okay, so I got my 4 out of this. This is my center. I squared it up. Okay. And like I said, Andrea, if you want, don't cut the back off before you press. And you can go ahead. I mean, you can see, you do want to cut the back off for these 2, like for the smaller ones. But you can double check and see where it is, where they're landing on your ruler. If that makes sense, or if I'm confusing more. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down here and let's see what it says.
Hi, Giovanna.
We're going to take our 1.5 by 11 inch strip of the white and the same in our color, which is D5, our D5 fabric and our white fabric. And it says, this says to do most usually a 1/4 inch, but you know, it's still saying scant seam, so I'm going to do that. I'll do what they say. So I just, again, I match up as close as I can to my end, because either they give us enough to do it, but at the beginning of the book, they didn't give, there was no room for error. And I'm just sewing this. This is strip piecing. Now, Katie, I can't, well, I guess I can look down and see the chat at times. So if
Yeah,
you
I'm keeping up.
Okay.
Giovanna just came in.
Okay.
So hi, Giovanna. And let me see here. Lisa says I'm using sticky. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. Oops. Lisa says I'm using strictly scraps and haven't enough of any one fabric to number them. I did buy background. I'm using from my scrap pile too, Lisa, but I'm using yardage for the background.
Yeah, you know how they have it to where you can do, let's say we pick D2. Well, in their book, D2 is the same fabric throughout the whole quilt.
Yeah.
D2 isn't the same fabric throughout my whole quilt. It's whatever.
No, definitely not.
Because I am doing scraps also. So that's how I'm doing mine is so don't feel that you have to have it enough to, if you can make one block out of one and you have several greens, let's say, and it takes green, you can use those in different blocks. You don't have to have enough to do 5 blocks. Okay, this is the side that, let's see which one's the best. I'll do it this way. Now I have to cut it, and it says in, let me see. I'm checking here. There will be a little piece of leftover fabric, and I need to cut it, then cut strip set it. Okay, 2.5. Okay. So, oh, how many do I need? I guess I should read that. 4. Okay. And if you don't know, basically, which I'm not given instructions, but basically, you're working on the same size blocks throughout. If you have a 9 patch, they're going to all be the same size. Eventually, even if you put 2 strips together here, you're going to end up having the size that you need it to be. I like to do my line there to keep it straight. It says I need 4. Oh, please. Dang it. I'm in trouble. It's supposed to be 2.5. That maybe gets sewn. That may have a seam in it. So please be careful. Here, I just messed myself up. And I need 4 of these. So if it has a little seam somewhere, I press the seam open. If I need to have extra fabric. It's my quilt. I'm not going to put it to be judged. And yeah, see, this is, so we'll get that fixed. I'll show you what I do. Maybe that's not what you do. Maybe if you have more of that fabric, you go ahead and cut that strip again. But I'm going to put that there. And I do have more. Okay, so these have been cut, but I don't have enough for my 4th cut because I miscut. So I'm going to put these back together. I have my seams open. And yep, I'm going to sew a seam.
Ooh,
and when you're done, no one's really going to be able to tell. Well, maybe they will on this one. But this is my fix. My fix is either doing something like this if I don't have enough fabric, or, you know, before I cut, or I would recut. Now I'm going to open that seam up. But you don't have to do what I just did. But see, there's a seam there now. But it's okay. It's okay. Now I can either have that seam going down the middle, and I can divide up the difference. Let's see. This is almost a 3-inch, so let's see. Let's try to divide it up and see if I did it at that. Yeah, I think I'd rather do it like that. I'd rather divide it up. Okay. Two and a half is what I have to have. Okay.
Kathy said struggling using scraps feels like a less expensive way rather than ton-a-lawn, but I sure love that fabric, says that's what Kathy says.
Yeah.
And then Joe says she's loving Giovanna's FPP blocks. And then Andrea says that is why they call it patchwork. I have to do that all the time. And
I know.
And then Kathy says, I press open and lower my stitch length to 1.8 like Sherry. Sunday fun day. It will be fine, Sherry. Excuse me.
This is what I did. And you really, I'm trying to get it to where you can see. It's really not going to show. So I'm not worried about it. So I have this. But if you were doing a show quilt or you were making something for somebody else, you would do it differently. But this is not this is not going to go in a show. I'm not going to put myself under that kind of stress. So I'm going to go up here. I've cut these now to what I need them to be. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to start looking at the diagram on the layout. So the color ones are at the ends, at the corners.
Can you hear someone whining?
Yeah, she's crying. The white one is the center. And these, your color is at on the outside of your block. And what she wants is she wants to take
yes.
Oh yeah, her alarm clock's gone off.
It's like I think she associates lives with that.
Yep. I have to say, one thing that's not too bad is that there's this seam here that comes together. So I divided it up. That seam will actually go right along with that one. So I'm trying to make myself feel justified.
Kathy wants to know how you like. How do you like your brother Enobia?
I love it. I love it. There's two machines that I would buy that I really like. That if I was going to buy, is the brother has been very good, and I like Janome.
I really like Janome too.
Yeah. So, but the where I had gotten my where I was teaching and that, she ended up being a dealer for brother, and I got this at her cost. She, because, and I thought otherwise it was a little expensive, but now I'm going to lose my point here. I can tell that. So this might be a redo block too.
So you guys, you that are doing the blocks, I posted up there earlier, and I can post it again if I need to. Y'all share your pictures over on Sherry's community tab so she can see your beautiful work.
Yeah, I did see Lisa's, what she was doing in that was liked her fabrics and that. Okay, this block is good. Didn't lose the point, but I know I'm gonna lose the point on the other one. Yeah, it's a pretty big loss. I'm gonna make this and continue, and I'll decide after, do I want to redo this block? And I could redo the center. I wouldn't have to redo the whole thing. Is it what it was? Is my trimming, when I was trimming it down, I didn't leave enough of a quarter of an inch to allow for the seam, and this one might do the same. So just be real aware that this can happen to you, that you can double check before you have to trim. And I'll do this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, see, I lost it on both sides. But I could probably live with that. It's terrible. I'm not teaching him very well, am I, to suggest that? But hey, choose your battles, they say.
Yeah, pick your battles.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just pressing it now and getting it pretty good there that I can.
Andrea says, I just got a new phone now, so I actually can take pictures. So I will try to take pictures that are not in the video form and post them. And Giovanna says, don't worry, Sherry, it will be what it will be.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lisa says that she has a brother, Enobis, and it is a sweet little machine. And then Giovanna says, that's fantastic to Andrea. And Giovanna also says it is okay to show your mistakes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And you know what? I'll tell you why I'm coming to the decision to accept this is because they have the white fabric, the background fabric next to this. And this is my lighter. It runs into my other lighter fabric. If this color might have been up against it. It might have been more, oh, not noticeable. So, and I didn't press the seams open on this, which I was supposed to. I better do it. If I don't press the seams open, I might end up being short on this block.
I think that you have to do what's more comfortable for you.
I know. Well, you know, on a bigger block, I always just press to the side, but these and a normal like if you were doing another block at this size, but maybe not her pattern, it could come out for you. But
well, I've completely ignored the scant 1/4 inch thing.
Yeah, well, you're just going a little smaller with your needle, right? You're just
No, I'm not doing that. I have my Genovi sets this to the 1/4 inch with the needle by moving it to the right.
Yeah.
And I got to doing 1/4 inch.
Okay.
And because I feel like if I'm consistent the whole way through, it'll all come together. I have one block that's slightly off. It's a little bit. It's either a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. I can't remember which. And I can compensate that with the sashing that's going to go on.
Yeah. I'll say that, like on Facebook, I belong to this one group that is Caroline, Alice Caroline's So Long.
Yeah, I'm on the group.
And they have said, you know, they tell you that they have had problems of, you know, whether or not they had enough, so they knew that. And then what they would do is they would end up saying, well, this is what I did and it worked. And then others said, yeah, I did that too then. So like I had said about that one diamond block that's going to be in the EPP, that size, we'll want to make sure we just do the smaller one so we don't have to, we won't have to have those same issues. Okay, so I'm laying it back down, making sure. Do I have it laid down right again? I do. Okay, so now I can sew these together and this block will be done.
Let's see. Joe says you're doing awesome, Sherry.
Thank you.
And then Andrea says, one of these days when I win the lottery, I will have the machine with a long throat space. Until then, I just keep on keeping on. Then Kathy says, thanks, Lisa. I've been thinking about adding it to my sewing machine. I have sewing room. I have a baby lock Allegro, and it is great, but
they are good too.
By my significant other, he likes to sew. Oh, that's really awesome, Kathy. And then Giovanna says, Andrea, my throat space is small as well, but I will never give up my Bernina. It is fantastic. And then Kathy says, I have an inexpensive Brother SQ 2895, runs great, but thinking of upgrading to the Innovis.
Well, I have to say too, when she said about the Bernina, I've had a Bernina and I really like the Berninas. I like the way on the Berninas, the changing the foot out. It's just like press a button, you know, it's really simple to change your feet. Now the feet aren't cheap, but none of them are anymore. But yeah, I had one I had gotten used and then I ended up selling it. And then it was a computerized one, Bernina, and I kind of wish I hadn't have done that because I enjoyed it. Had a lot of accessories with it, and the Bernina comes with the stitch regulator built in. But yeah, there's a lot of good machines out there. There really is, and it has to be to what do you want to use it for at the end. If you want to put the bucks out, then you want to think, well, what what do I need it to do for me? What's the most important?
I want an M8 so bad.
Is that embroidery too?
No, that M17 does that, and I have no inclination of buying an M17 because I'm not really so interested in embroidery, to tell you the truth.
It's because it'll be another cost. It's just
exactly
it's
too cost prohibitive for my taste. So, but the M8 has a stitch regulator on it for free motion quilting, and that would be the main reason why I would do it.
Yeah, I think stitch regulator would be nice for someone who was going to do a lot of their quilts.
Yeah, because the only thing I'm doing on this one right now is straight stitch quilting. I can do free motion on here if I would take the time to learn how to do it, but I'm a little bit apprehensive because I have been reading some I've read on both because I'm on two different Janome groups, and one of the biggest catch or whatever you want to call it for the 6700P is if you're free motion quilting with it and you don't, there's a specialized bobbin case you really need to buy. But if you're newbie, you're unaware of it, and you can damage your main bobbin case free motion quilting with it.
Well, I have two cases, but it's
I've got the case now, but I still haven't tried.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
You know what they do is it says that you can really, it's to be able to set if you want to have special settings. For one over the other.
Yep.
And then you don't have to switch back and forth on that, but it doesn't hurt. Like on mine, it doesn't hurt if I had the one for embroidery, and they look the same.
Yeah.
Other than all they have is a different dot in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And I might sometime this year try to fiddle a little bit with free motion because I did buy the case. I actually bought two of them just in case I did foobar the first one. But you know, these bobbin cases are not exactly cheap.
No, and the thing is if something happened that got damaged, you can put your other bobbin case in.
Well, that, or if I damage the machine itself doing it, I'm screwed because I have to send it to Denmark.
Okay, so I'm going to press this, and this block will be done. Now, does anybody want me to show how to square it up again? I will. Maybe this isn't the one to do it. But you can see that one reason why I did some of my diamond and what is it? I have to call it square and a square. I'm sorry. Is because there was 5 of them in here, and it would just be so repetitive. So this way I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
You've got that block finished?
I do.
Okay, well, let me drag mine out too, so when you get ready to show it.
Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to check my measurement first. Okay, I'm good. I got to measure more.
Let me see.
I'm going to get off of this and.
Uh-oh. Let's see, which one is that one again? That's the one with the, okay, I know which one. Oh, here, yep, got mine ready to go whenever you are.
Click on the right thing.
Stop, Nora. Let me know when you're ready.
Can you still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm ready. You go ahead. Oh, I'm going to just, I was going to square this up real quick.
Yeah, while you're squaring it up, I'll show mine.
Okay. I want to see 2. Oh, yeah. You show that That was ready last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had it finished last week.
Yeah. It's nice. So I'm just squaring this up. This is a 6-inch. This ruler is the size of the block. I'm using a turntable. Now I gotta line this back up because I
Thank you, everyone.
moved it. Yeah, it's very pretty, Katie. Oh, poor Nora.
She's so unloved and so starved.
She is. She's neglected.
She's so neglected. You do that again and you're going to get in trouble. You're
Oh, she must have done something to you.
She scratched me. That's what she did.
Oh,
Because I'm wearing shorts instead of capris. So
Yeah.
she keeps catching the side of it's the leg that has that supersonic massive nerves that certain make it sound like you're.
Our dog will scratch too, like to get your attention.
Yeah, and I don't like the scratching because it annoys me a little bit.
I'm sorry. This is my block.
Yours is pretty too. Look at you.
I think it might be a keeper.
Yes, it is. I love it. I think it's going to be interesting seeing everybody's quilt tops when they finish it.
Oh, the fabric's been wonderful.
Yeah. It looks great, Sherry.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Can we? Pretty. They're saying pretty.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
That is cute, pretty, beautiful, Sherry. All will look different.
Yeah, I can't wait to see other ones because
Yeah, me too.
I want to see your fabrics.
I'm hoping there's someone else brave enough to use batiks too, so I can see their batik interpretation of it.
Yes. Oh, that's Deb.
Deb's doing batiks with hers.
Yes.
Oh, I need to see her blocks.
I don't know if she's in here. She's not. Yeah, Deb's in here today.
She was in here. I just haven't heard her say anything.
Yeah, she has to get up early Sunday. She gets up early Sunday morning. What did I do? I'm doing the wrong thing here. There. Yeah, she gets up early Sunday morning and does her live. And if I happen to get up, I watch. Otherwise, I have to do the replay. And they even do a little sew along on Discord for about an hour and a half afterwards. But
hey, did you notice that on your Discord, my little room you set up for me has disappeared?
Yeah, I thought I changed the name of it so that it wouldn't get, because I know you can't always get on, and I didn't want somebody to post and you not be able to see it and think that.
Yeah, I only check once a month these days because I just can't keep up with it right now.
But whenever you want your room back, I'll send you to your room again.
Yeah. It's too confusing.
Once you get used to it, it's not, but getting used to it, or if they add something out, when they added that thing with the threads, when they added the thing to where it's sort of like a subcategory of a category.
Yeah.
That was confusing. So let me see. Yeah, Giggles is in here. Yes, I am using batiks. I wish. Okay, Deb, we got to see this again.
Deb, you're going to have to share your pictures on the community tab so we can see them.
Yeah, she did show her her car truck. That turned out so good. She showed it. I posted. I asked if I could post it. She said yes. So if she posts on even Discord, I can bring him on over. Yeah, but she's working on some other quilts right now too that she's trying to get done. Oh, you got to check out her pug quilt. It is so cute.
I saw that. It was super cute.
Yeah, designing as she goes. Let me see. Shall we do block 39, broken wheel?
Yep, that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, and it's page 78. And what they want us to do is, again, they say the scant 1/4 inch. Press open after each step. You're going to cut your fabrics. They got cutting information. And then into the construction, you're going to follow the diamond and the square method using a scant 1/4 inch seam to sew 3 of the little blocks, the size, and it might be some are white. I know some are pink. This would be mine. Mine is a D5 and D3. I'll move the sun down here. Yeah, so I did my D5, D3.
Ooh.
And you take a center. And what you're going to end up doing is you need how many of these? Well, I know one thing is for the center one. What did I do with that? I'm sorry. Okay, you need to make 4 of these, okay? And I made up 4 already. I made up 3, and these have been squared up. And I would lay them out like they are here so that you can orientate them right. What I'm going to do is take my pink and I'm going to lay it down going this way. Now I can use my glue stick or not. Am I getting brave or what? And then you can open that up and I can see that I have enough going over. So I can trim this if I want to, or I can, I'll trim it when I press it. So now this is laying like this, like it's supposed to, like the book shows, which I'm going to bring this in up so you can see what I'm going for. All the blocks are the same. You're just going to turn them different in the layout. So now I'm going to go across from this one. And do this. I think I got my thread broke here. Yeah, it did. I'll get that little bit of a my thread broke, so I will rethread.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yes, sometimes it's the spool that gets turned or something.
Debbie said she won bobbin chicken today. And Giovanna said she lost bobbin chicken just a little. Yeah, I'm waiting to lose Bob. I'm doing bobbin chicken right now too. So we'll see what happens. Because I want to try to run it out as far as I can run it out.
I've never gone through so many bobbins.
I know, I've gone through 3 bobbins in a month.
Yeah, I go through a lot. I double check that. This is a little more shy. So what I will do is I'm going to press this. See, I must have gone over too much or not enough. I'm going to press that. See what it looks like. Now, if I don't want to cut back, I don't have to, because then I've got my extra fabric in the back of this to help, and this will go into the seam allowance. So that would be okay. But this one, I know I'm good. So I'm going to trim that one. But I'm going to leave the other one. This is going to be a tester. Okay, take my other. Lay them out, and it goes the diagonal. This is where I have to be more careful on this other side. One nice thing about this machine is it has a it has 2 foot pedals. So one can, you press your foot to go, you know, like you normally do, and then you can press the back of it, and the back of it will cut your thread. And I can set it to do whatever. The second one can bring my needle up and down, which I think is cool. I just need something to do my presser foot up and down instead. And then, see? Okay, let's press that. And like I said, the other ones have been trimmed, and I didn't cut the back off of this at this point because I'm doing a test drive here. I just want to make sure that I have my 1/4 inches within the area I need. Ooh, it looks pretty good. Now I have to move my piece so that I can have a clear view of what I need to cut. Now see, whoops. I'll show you. I don't think you can see. Okay, right here. I don't think you can tell. But right here, you're seeing a little bit of the back. So the back is making up. If I would have cut it, I would have been 1/32 of an inch off. But if I want to trim some of the bulk, I can trim the back part of it. Little white part off if I want. So that was to see, just to check. So if you're afraid that they're coming up short for you, you can do that if you want. And I did a lot of times when I was first learning and doing, I did a lot of ones like that where I didn't cut ahead, and I had especially on flying geese, I find that to press flying geese with the back still on, it gives it stability. Otherwise, mine would it's like it'd be wanting to go wonky. Okay, so let's look at this. The next thing they want us to do is to take our white and our D3. This is my D3, same as that. And we're going to subcut these. And I got to cut them properly. I need 4 of them. Remember last time I didn't cut mine properly. Okay, let's see. Oh, this side seems to be a little bit. Now, if I feel like I want to square that up at all, I'll just do just a hair. Past what I really need. I mean, this is a hair. I'm checking my measurement again. Then I can take this and I can turn it. And I'll show you how much I don't know if you can see that, but that's just a little bit. Oop. My computer went to sleep. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. My computer went to sleep on me.
No, I'm here.
Okay, so
They're just mostly they're talking about the last couple of lines has been about Denise says, I hope you're not in the middle and hi Denise. She says, I hope you're not in the middle of the tornadoes out there. And then Deb says, I was, but then they switched directions and crossed the river to Illinois.
That was bad up that way. They just, well, you know, that's Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
I haven't seen anything about whether Oklahoma's starting to see them.
Okay, so those have been trimmed to what I need them to be. And I'm going to lay out the block now. And I'll go up here, take these cutie patooties, lay it out like this. You can, you know, I'm just doing it in the sequence that my brain says, oh, this works. But if you want to do row by row, you can. Then I take these and these, the color. It's like the opposite of what was we did on the block before. The color goes in the center this time. This would be pretty with a fussy cut center. Where if you have
funny you should say that.
Bird. Oh, did you do it?
I did a fussy cut.
Okay, you'll have to show anyway. Here, I just did a single.
Yeah, funny you should say that.
Let me see. Before I sew this together, let's see your fussy cut. Can you show it to us?
Yeah, I just have to finish trimming it.
Okay. Oh, adorable. Man, does that look so different?
Yeah. I just need to finish. Right now, I'm trimming it.
You got to send those pictures to Alice Caroline. Let her see.
Yeah, the funny thing is I haven't taken any pictures, but I plan on doing that this week because now there's a boatload of them, so I better get off my butt and start getting it done. I want to make a short with them.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. I'm just doing the second, doing the 9 patch thing here.
I'll show you the finished center here in a minute.
Okay.
I was trimming it.
And I'll lay this over, match these up. Scant 1/4 inch I'm doing again, just to give myself enough. And I'll press these seams open too. It's so odd to do that, but I don't regret when I do it. I regret when I don't do it. I'm just lining this up, and you can line up your center seam here with your point there. And if you want, you can flip this so you know. You just have to flip it back so you can see this X. So you can see if you need to be a little careful. I'll show you.
This was supposed to be.
I was going to say something looks wrong here. Oh, I know, because I flipped it.
Shit.
Okay, so let me put this back out the way it's supposed to be. I'm thinking as I go along which way. Oh, I don't have to worry about which way they're going to press because I'm pressing them open. Okay, so I did this. And I will sew these to them and press open the seam and then do my rows. Now, if you feel that you need to use pins or clips, do. There's certain seams that I do because have to because I feel I'll be more accurate on it. I gotta turn this way. I had to turn the wrong way. You know what? This one, did I trim what I wanted to off of this? Let me see. I'm going to trim the white part off of the back of this one. Actually, I could trim the whole. Thought it felt thick. Okay, so I'm going to lay this here, and this has to go back up here. I think this is going to be a cute block.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty.
Okay, going to press them open. And while I'm pressing, I am going to go to
Oh, I made a mistake. That's not good. So I have this. This is the wrong size square and square. I cut it too big. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. I made a mistake on my block, Sherry. My square and a square is too big. I misdid the math somewhere. So I'm gonna start again. But the rest of it I've already got almost ready to go. So I'll be playing catch up. And I can't hear you.
now you can, right?
No, I can.
I took the sewing one off of there, and that's the microphone I'm using.
I made a mistake, so I'm going to have to start again. But it's okay. It's not
Can
a
you
big
just
deal.
can you cut it down your center then, like take it apart, or is it just easier to?
It's just easier to start again. And I'll
Okay,
just use that as an orphan block.
okay,
Not a big deal.
okay. So I have this. Oh, this is cute, and I'm going to go ahead and I have to clip my little. I'm sorry, I'm not good at webbing. This is where I do pin. I like to pin my seams. So I'll flip this one down over, match up my seams. Lisa says, ding, ding, ding. Katie said, ketchup.
I did, and he didn't hear it.
He, and Denise, I'm from Nebraska. Only reason I know. Oh, okay. About the storms. Yeah. Nebraska really gets them too. You can hear me now. I wasn't saying anything important. Just talking about pressing.
You rarely ever hear anything about Nebraska.
I was born in Nebraska.
Yeah, you know how some states are always in the news and stuff, but
Yeah.
Nebraska not so much.
Yeah, I was born there near Nebraska City,
Cool.
at a place called Murray Corner. Figure that it's on my birth certificate, but I was born on the way to the hospital. My dad finished delivering me. I was born in a car.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's quite a story there.
it is. And every year on my birthday, if I was around my dad, he would have to tell that story. They had a little bit of car trouble. And of course, I was the sixth of 7 children. So, you always figure how much time you probably have. And, but their battery or the car kept on overheating. And then I forgot what else. And they had to stop. And so, yeah, I wasn't stopping. And when we got there, the hospital says, well, we were wondering where you were, because they had called ahead and said that they were on their way. So she figured that when she had my sister 8.5 years later, that it'd be like, it could end up being like she had with me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, so but it wasn't. It was like having your first one all over again, she said.
That tends to be the case.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter, I had her. I was in labor. I woke up in labor, and it was Monday, and we were hoping for our income tax return check to arrive, which it did. And I had decided that I wasn't going to go to the hospital and get hooked up to IVs for my asthma because it causes labor issues when you're on the aminophylline.
Okay.
And so I said, nope, I'm not going to go until I really have to go. And so we paid off our truck with our tax return money. We went out to eat. We went shopping at Walmart. And so we were in Walmart around 5:30, and I finally said, I can't take this anymore. And he says, and I said, we need to get on the payphone and call your mom and dad to come get the 2 kids. And then I'm going home to take a shower, and I called my mother. My mom's like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, no, I'm going to go take a shower first. So I went home, took a shower, and we arrived at the ER at 7:15. I had her 15 minutes later.
Oh, my Lord.
And that was because I waited until like when I couldn't stand it anymore.
And you were busy doing stuff and walking around that.
Yeah, I was walk. Yeah, basically.
My son, my daughter, I was in labor for 27 and a half hours.
Yeah,
she was breech. Frank breech was butt first, which they didn't know at that time, that long ago. And so that was like, okay, it's like, she was 7'2". It's like having a 15-pound baby, I think. But my son, when I had him, I woke up, and I was in labor, and it was like, whoa, did it move fast? I think from the time I woke up till the time I had him, it was 4 hours later.
See, with Lynette, because they had me on, because I'd been hospitalized while I was pregnant, and they were basically having to battle my asthma problems because they kept trying to take both of us out. And so when they finally did admit me, she was about 6 weeks early, somewhere around that. But I was in labor with her for 32 hours. And part of the problem is the aminophylline was slowing dilation. And then they were using medicine to force the dilation to happen. And on top of that, she was head down, but she was facing up. Her face was up. And they kept trying to get her to turn around, and she wouldn't. So the doctor comes in there, and he told me, he says, I would suggest a C-section. And I'm like, no. No, we're not doing that. And because I was afraid.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, well, she's going to have to be born face up. And I said, okay, fine. And, by the time she was delivered, both of us had a fever because we had an infection of some kind. And it was probably because of the long labor and being open,
Yeah.
And then Thomas was 26 hours.
Wow, you had long labors.
Other than all because of my started asthma.
Let's see, I'm double checking this because my ruler slid on me.
It's something I would never wish on anyone that has asthma. I really don't know why some people, of course, my asthma has been bad my whole life, but for asthmatics that have bad asthma and they're a woman, a lot of times pregnancy just enhances the whole problem.
Well, premature babies can end up with asthma, because they have lung issues. I had very, especially the ones that are very premature.
Mm-hmm. She was very jaundiced, so she had to stay in the hospital, I think 2.5 weeks.
Okay, this is my block.
Oh, it's pretty. And when I get mine done, I'll be showing you.
Okay. Whew.
Giovanna's going to bed. Cindy Surratt, Giovanna.
We'll see ya.
Andrea says, wow, that's beautiful.
Thanks. How's everybody else's? The second one was
how
almost
doing on your block.
I just kept saying it could be worse. Yeah. My daughter says that she wants to go out of this world the way she came in. She came in butt first.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's crazy. Oh, thanks, Andrea. I liked that too. You know what? I've got to go back and check again because some of that fabric I had gotten Fat Quarters, that bundle that was I want to say it's the 30s from Lori Holt, or and a line, and I really like it. But then there was others that I had blend with it, and I think that it was layer cakes. Part of me thinks I got those off of Amazon, and they actually worked good. to give me the variety I needed. I mean, so, no, thanks, Lisa. Remember to hydrate. Yes, so Sterling. You're right. I'm thirsty. I should stand up for a second. Which I am going to do. Oh. And then we'll go to block 40.
So I must have showed the,
If I can get this to, I must have that. Did you see? Look at these cute little things.
They are cute.
They're sewing machine paper clips. I don't know where I got them. I think I got them in like somebody gave them when we went on a retreat or something. Yeah, block 40 is the next one, and it's called Antique Tile. It's on page 80 and 81. And I'm just standing for a moment. I had done I've been pulling out my work in process or UFOs. And I had this, I'll show you.
Starling says, those are adorable. Hey, Starling, if you want to join us over on the horizontal chat so you can chat with everyone else.
Yeah, that's just the other live.
It's just the other live, yeah. Joyce, because there's more people over here on the horizontal.
This is a Dresden plate quilt that was a UFO.
Sherry, remind me to tell you about something after the live about the Dresden.
Okay.
Because there is a challenge that and I'll send you the link, but you can participate in a Dresden challenge, and it says you can also enter your UFO Dresdens.
Oh, well, I could do that. This and I decided to blanket stitch, but I hand blanket stitched it.
Yeah, so you know,
not perfect, but yep.
Besides, you and I are supposed to get together and talk about that anyway, right?
Right, tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Now, this is another UFO I have. I'm giving everybody a chance just to breathe.
Breathing is a good thing.
Have a potty break here a second. My fabrics. Oh, you like these, Katie? Well, some of them have batiks in it.
You know me and my batiks.
Look at this purple batik.
Ooh, that is pretty. Yummy.
And then a leaf one. And then roses. So this is purple and white, I guess. But this is, let's see how good I can do it. I wonder how far I got on this.
Oh my gosh. Would you look at that?
Yeah. That's going to be one I need to finish.
Wow.
I'm not sure. It looks to me like I got the cutting done for my background. No cutting done for my color, which this is good because if it ends up being too much, I don't have to do it. I got all that pretty purple fabric.
Starling has made it over to the Starling said she's made it over to the horizontal. Welcome, welcome, and hello, Joyce JK, sorry. My tongue is twisted. Joyce. And hello, Annette.
Hi, Linda.
And hi, Linda. And Andrea says, wow. And Joyce says, I've been working for about an hour. Sure wish I'd gotten this book. The more I watch everybody doing it, the more I'm wanting to do it. You can
You can
always
still get
catch
it.
up.
You can still get it. Yeah, this pattern here. Okay, so
Have you
let's see.
noticed it's gotten, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Have you noticed that it's gotten quiet on this end?
Did she get fed?
She did.
This is what I did a lot too, is I would put my colors so I would know which colors were what.
Mm-hmm.
I would glue a piece on it, but this one block isn't going to be hard. This one isn't going to be hard. Now it's going to start getting tricky here. Look at these. These are the ones. I think this is the one. No, they're showing this one is the one, the half square rectangle. The one
Yeah.
where you go from, your sewing line is corner to corner.
Wow.
But there's ones that, they'll have it off. Let me see. Then no. Look at this one.
Kathy says she got the book on sale at Fat Quarter Shop. Had it on sale, really?
What's the good price?
Because the price when I saw it was $25. So what was the sale price when you got it, Kathy? Inquiring minds want to know.
This quilt may or may not become this quilt.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I know. I mean, I got some yardage here.
Yeah.
Of the other. No.
I'm a little frustrated that I can't find my Amish quilt kit that I got from Missouri Star, because I've been thinking about maybe doing that as I don't know, maybe a pre-record or something. And I can't seem to find the darn thing.
Oh, jeez.
So I must have put it in something and just don't remember what I put it in.
Okay.
Unless, of course, the wind sucked it out the window, which I don't think, because it was up underneath the table, so I don't think that's what happened. I have moved it somewhere.
Oh, let me see. I'll put this over here instead.
She said she got 30% off on it. Wow.
That is good.
I love Fat Quarter Shop sales.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna. Nanette is in. Hi, Joyce. Let me see. I'm gonna switch over, and I'll start on block 40. Okay.
Dreaming.
So again, it's on page 80 and 81, and it has 3 different colors in this, along with your background. So my 3 colors is the yellow and white, the red, and then I have a blue. And the blue is going to be the center one here. So I have started it. You take your smaller one little rectangle that you need, and let's see, they want you to press seams to the darkest fabric. That's something that's different. Instead of saying sew it open, they want you to do to the darkest. And then under construct, they have the cutting instructions, and then they go to the construction. And on this one, we only have to make one diamond in a square, and that's our center square. And then we will, and they want you to do the scant on the diagonals, and we'll trim it down to the size it needs to be. So I will go ahead and do that. I did my first two. And I trimmed. Now I'll get ready for the second, and I'll just use my little glue pin. I'm just sticking it down there. It's my security blanket, I think. Okay, so now I got that one stuck down. I'm going to do this one, then that way all I have to do is turn it in the machine. Remember to put the lid back on your glue stick. Okay, let's see. I flipped it. I'm just getting my needle lined up, my foot lined up where I want it. Okay, I'm going to test this out a little bit, make sure how it looks good. So I'm going to press this, and I can cut off the back, and then I'll trim it to the size it needs to be.
Always losing leaders. Falling on the floor.
What did you lose?
A leader.
No.
I lose them constantly.
Yeah, I'm just lining this back up, making sure I get my quarter or equal it out between the two. They don't even give you a full quarter, I don't think. Yeah, I guess they do. Let me see. Do they? Yeah. No, not quite. Alrighty. So that's my center. Then they wanted us to take our D4 and our D2, which for mine was the red. Was, let me see. The red was D2, and this is my D4. And now this will look smaller because I have started already trimming some of these, okay? So I'll put this on over here. So your strip will be a little, one strip bigger. And I guess we need probably 4 of these. And it tells us how big to make these. There's 2 of them.
Okay, so these
3. And there's my 4. And this can be discarded.
put your discards into a
Yep.
scrap pile.
Now I did that strip piecing is what I did, is that, you know, like you saw that whole piece, we done that tonight. And I sewed it together, and then you can do it. That one, they're saying basically you can do your strip piece at 1/4 inch seam. But I have these, so I gotta look at my fabric, and if this is my D4, this right here is what I have. I want to have this now. Okay, so this is what, and sometimes I have to think because it wants to trick me a little bit, because I like to have this at the bottom. But what I have to do is I have to see it, but this has to be at the top because they want it to be like this when you cut it. So what I do is I would turn it this way. Oh, no. Yeah. Wait, no, I can't turn it that way. I have to flip it this way and flip it the opposite way for myself to do it. So instead of putting the red up at the top, I put the yellow at the top. And then I'll sew 1/4 inch or scant. And then I will check, and then it will flip. It'll flip the other way. So that'll be fine. But I don't like my little pieces to be hidden. And when I feel like if I put my big strip on top, I'm hiding it and I can't see it. Let me see. No, okay. Now these seams were pressed open. I'll get my next one, yellow one on top. Now before I cut these apart, I'm going to double check and make sure that I didn't get them turned on the wrong side. And you can cut these apart either with scissors or with a rotary cutter. It depends on how accurate you are with your scissors. Okay, what I'm doing now is, remember, I turned it that way, so I'm going to turn it back this way. And this is correct. This would be correct then. Because I want my strip, my long strip, to be on the right side and my 2 little ones to be on the left. And I want the red on the upper left. Okay, so I'm going to trim these apart. And like I said, you can either do it with a rotary cutter or with scissors. It depends. Some people may already press them while they're in this stage, but all I do is just make sure that I line my seam up something gets lined up right.
Deb says that she finished her third row of her pug quilt and finished sewing blocks 1, all 4 of them for the sea glass cottage today.
Wow. She's on a roll. She is sewing. It is that you get in the groove and it's like you got momentum going, you know. So this will, I'll press open. But see, this is how it'll look. I'm gonna press this. I guess they said to press towards the dark, didn't they? Okay, I'll listen to them. This one, they said press towards the dark. So this is what these will look like. So then I'm just, now I know it's faster to do it with scissors. And I know I'm cutting on the wrong side of that line, but Andrea, you have been so lucky lately that I don't know if you play lottery, but you need to.
I know she definitely needs to play the lottery with
She
the kind of
is
luck
in
she
a
has.
hot streak.
I know. She's
Now
won.
and I
She's won.
mentioned it, so remember me when you win.
Yeah, she's won. I think either 2 times or 3 times of my gift cards.
Yeah, she won on Donnell's, but I think she gifted it to someone else. Forwarded it on, but yeah, she's just been a lucky girl.
Definitely, she's got all the luck. She should definitely try for lottery. And Denise says, thanks for the tip, Sherry.
What was the tip? I already forgot.
Denise says, we had a hot air balloon land in someone's backyard yesterday in Temecula, California. There were passengers, and pilot said he ran out of fuel. Wow. Talk about playing bobbin chicken.
Wow. There was one at RDU that had a small plane landed just outside of it. It was on the highway. No one got hurt. They didn't have any landing gear. Didn't go down. If you look at this, now we have these units right here. And we have 4 of them. If you look at this down here, can you see that okay? I think so. Now I'll move this and then you can see it. Okay. We would have your D4, which was my yellow, and the background. And there would be a long strip that we would have sewn together. I pressed the seams open on that one. Okay, then you cut them to the size that they want you to. And I have done that. I'm pre-sewn and I have pre-cut. So I am going to look up here at this picture. And I'm going to lay it out and see how it comes up. Something's beeping on my phone. Uh-oh. I'm getting notifications. And let's see. I think I'll put the blue in there. And this throws me a little bit because they use pink and I used yellow. Okay. And then this one. And just check and see if each of them's going in the right direction that you want it to. Okay, they are, and we will. So now we're going to sew this to this here. Gotta line up my seams here to make sure that because it'll show there. I may have to square this up. Okay, I'm gonna pin. Okay, got that. Okay. These I'll probably press open. And I'll bring this on over and go ahead and look at your book again, see that you're getting it lined up where you want. All righty. There we go. These little pins are really nice, but they are so fragile that they've been so easy.
But they slide right into the fabric so nicely.
Yeah.
But you're right, they do bend easy.
And heat resistant, the ones I got.
Yep, I'm still using the ones you sent me.
Uh,
I've bent a few of them already, but I'm still using them.
yeah, I've been a few. I think I've gotten some after that. Okay, and I just check each row just to make sure that it's still placed in the right direction. Okay. Press, press, press. I'm going to take me off and put us all on here. Then I can see the chat too. There.
I'm not finished with mine yet.
That's okay. I'm not finished with mine. I'm just pressing.
I think you'll get yours finished before I get mine because I'm slower.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of where you're at.
Yeah. I had done the prep work that I don't know if you did or not.
No, I didn't prep this one. I had the other two prep, but not this one.
Well, they see you're doing good.
So this one's taking a little bit longer. It was the one I made the incorrect size square to square.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to start all over again.
Well, I'm just pressing my seams at this point. I've enjoyed doing this. I mean, it's
Yeah. It's been very enlightening.
It is. It is. And I think that if the blocks were big sized, they wouldn't excite. They wouldn't be. They're just cute. That's the thing, you know.
Yep.
End up being cute. But you know, a lot of us we don't make 6 inch. Whoops.
I
We
like
don't
the
make that
6-inch
size
blocks,
blocks.
actually.
Huh?
I like the 6-inch blocks, actually.
Yeah. I actually am liking them too. What's nice is that you can put them with the 12.5 inch blocks, you know, to where you have the 6.5, 2 6.5s make up the 12.5. And then that way, if you wanted a variety. I got to figure out. I got UFO blocks. I got to figure out not UFO, leftover blocks.
You can put those leftover blocks into your, what I'm going to be making a quilt top that's got all my orphan blocks and all of my boo-boo blocks.
That's a good idea.
And that's what I'm going to do with mine. They're all going to be combined into a quilt top. And it's like, here's a quilt with all my mistakes and all my lonely blocks that don't have a comb, you know, on a quilt top are going to be. They're going to be making friends with all the blocks who are not so perfect.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to waste that fabric.
Oh, heck no. That's why I ain't tossed them out.
And the time.
I think the only time I've thrown away one block where I was so disgusted there was nothing I could do, you know.
I threw one block away. My first one I kept, the second one I pitched.
Yeah.
That was my
Like,
card.
screw this. Yeah.
I thought, nope, this isn't worth even trying to save.
No, it isn't. And there was no way to save it. We had to give it a funeral.
I am so glad, though, that I ended up doing that before and it turned out good.
Yeah.
At least it, you know.
Yep.
No, this is going to be so cute. Okay.
Let's see. Andrea says, Denise, I worked in a sewing factory too. I added the bits to overalls. I was a bibber, laugh out loud. And then she says, I think I will make some kind of wall hanging to go with the quilt. And Denise says, I like that, Andrea. And then Lisa says, I love making my backing into a bonus quilt with leftover blocks. Yeah, there's that too. Uh-huh. Yep.
Now there's a lot of, I decided I probably have enough projects that other than background fabric, or if I just wanted to buy something, but for a certain reason, but if I didn't buy any fabric other than background and backing, even backing, I could probably do it, that I have enough stuff to keep me busy for years. I'm not saying that I'm backlogged, but even my kits, and I have kits that I haven't even started that I've had.
Yeah, I have some kits. I have at least 3 kits from Back Quarter Shop. One of these days, I finished one of them. I started. Now that I've gotten better at my skill set has improved a lot better, and now I know what the heck is going on, you know.
Well, now I'm at least working on trying to the projects that's UFOs. When I finish one, I pull another one to kind of work on it.
That's a great idea. I am so excited that I'm going to take one of my PMQs that I did. You know, the top on, and that bad boy is gonna get quilted. And it's I think that one is from something the Rose.
Bello?
Let me think of what it's something the Rose. And I have 2 of those kits, or 2 of those. So I did 2 of them that year for that one. something in the rows. But anyway, I finished one of them. The other one is halfway done.
Well, I am not going to, the kits I have, I'm not going to start any of my new kits, ones that haven't been cut into. I'm going to work on my UFOs.
Well, I agree with you there. Because I have one kit I started on, but the other 3 kits I haven't even touched them. So they're not put on or anything. And I have decided I'm not going to mess with them until I try some of this other stuff. If I can get everything into quilt top form, that would be something.
Well, another thing is when we go and we look at our kits that we had, like this one I just showed you all with the purple fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more time consuming and challenging, which isn't it's not that it's going to be a problem, but I have to think, do I really want that quilt? No, I should do a sample block or 2 out of different fabric. Because that is good yardage to use for other things.
Yep, definitely.
I do not think I could have handled that. Oh, what happened with Joyce here?
Joyce said something. She said she worked in a Vanity Fair sewing factory and sewed bras all day. Oh my gosh, so you probably know how to make them at home then. And then Denise says, bras and panties are certainly a good thing to know how to sew. Prices are out of line for years now. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
There is these ones I'm going to share with you guys. Now, not everybody might not like them, but I sure like them for the comfort. They're called Outfitters brand. And they have, they're not that bad. I mean, yeah, they're, I forgot how much they were, but they have sales on that too. But they have a money back guarantee that you can wear them for 180 days. And if you don't like them, you can return and get your money back. 180 days.
Wow.
I mean, somebody could almost like, okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to say, no. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But I have gotten, I think I've ordered twice from that company now. And I really, really, really like it because they're comfortable too. They support you, but they're not underwire to where they are uncomfortable, and they don't flatten you either. A lot of times if they're not underwire, they flatten you. Now there's I got I'll say it's a half cami with a bra inset with it, and I got it from that company, and I have to see. I'll have to adjust the straps to see if that's what, is it going to be comfortable? But you know what? For one day, it's for a wedding because I don't want straps to show, but I wanted a bra. I can deal with it for a day and then I can return it. I don't like this. No, I couldn't do that. But anyway, there you go. There you go. Oh my, you're allergic to elastic, so I cannot wear bras. Well, actually, you're a lucky girl. It's a good thing no one ever knows. Yeah. When I was younger and going braless I went braless. I was small, and I thought, but then I realized that then I might end up sagging. So I decided I'd better not anymore. And it wasn't but boy, some of the tops, unless they have them built in, you can't go with it, Joe says, Andra. Okay, let's see.
You already finished your block?
Yeah. But remember, I did prep work.
There, I'm working on mine.
Okay, that's okay. Don't feel rushed. I don't want you to feel rushed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I always feel rushed when someone's faster than me.
Yeah, but I'll slow. Next time I'll slow down. I thought if I got these blocks done, then the next blocks that we do will be ready to go into the flying geese.
Flying geese. Yeah, I saw someone post on Facebook. I think it was yesterday. No, today. They said, and the picture, and I can see what they're talking about. She says, "Why are these flying geese bigger than it's supposed to be?" And I know which set she's talking about. She's talking about the first set we're going to start on.
Is it?
And I'm like, oh, I bet someone read something wrong, or
let me see.
But it's the very first set we're going to do.
You mean the wild goose? The wild goose chase?
Yeah, that one. She was upset because they didn't come out. And when you saw her picture, you could see they were pretty enormous flying geese.
I'll have to do a test one up to see how it's.
Maybe the book is wrong on telling you what size to use.
The white is the geese.
Because that first set of geese is a different size than the rest of the blocks with flying geese.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Take a peek.
Yeah,
so I was going to be like, why is that? Yeah.
If just off the top of my head. Wait, that's.
So I'm thinking we better be paying attention to that. Yeah?
Yeah. Trim all units down. 3.5 by 2, 4, 6.
Because they should
it doesn't
be 2.5 wide if you're going to have a 6.5-inch block.
Well,
yeah, turn it all the way down low.
Yeah, something's weird here.
Yeah. So we probably should have a discussion to make sure that there's not, and if there is a problem, we need to let everybody that's making this know.
Yeah, I'll don't cut your fabric then if you haven't on block 45. But if anybody's done block 45, again, I'll read through it a little bit better to see. But yeah, because they're having you start out with a 4.5 inch, which would be the width. Which, if you did another one next to it, is 4.5. That's 9 inches. That's only 8 inches.
Well, aren't you doing 8 at a time or something?
Well, 4 at a time. This one was 4 at a time. Is it block number 45 that was off, or is it the?
It's the very first one that's assigned. And when you look at her picture, you can see her flying geese were too big. I have a feeling she made one flying geese, maybe.
That could be.
And see,
I'll do one just exactly what they say, like one goose or 2 geese. See what size I end up with, because they have us doing because the block still has to go. Oh, I'm not thinking right here with this. Okay, it wouldn't work. 4 and 4.
I could have sworn it was 8 at a time. Because I thought I saw 8 at a time and 4 at a time.
Yeah, they do have it. Like, well, I don't know if they have it. I know they have 4 at a time. I have not seen. They do not. I don't believe they have 8 at a time. It's all 4 at a time.
Okay, good. Well, I'm not going to do the 4 at a time. I'm going to do mine a different way.
Okay.
But I just need to make sure that the trim down size is correct. Okay,
Yeah.
here's my block.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. Cute little fussy cutting.
Well, sometimes I just don't want to have a plain spot there, you know.
I know.
And with petite, you can get away with most anything.
That's what I saw.
I hope everybody sees this.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me spotlight you.
There we go.
Everybody see that?
Andrew says, you ladies have done beautiful work today. Thank you so much. And Mona says, shoot. Okay, now everybody has seen it.
Does anybody want me to do the next block, or do you want me to stop?
I think we should go on, and we'll see if I can, and I'll see if I can keep up.
Well, I had started it. I cheated. So
well, this one has half square triangles and squares in a square. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 square and squares plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
This is block 41. I'm gonna.
These have. What size are these half square triangles supposed to be? 2.5.
Yeah. Finished. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna write that up here. I accidentally broke the spine on my book.
Oh.
I dropped it on the floor. And I have a big long crack in. It's fine on the outside, but on the inside, you can see the inside of the spine. See? Oh.
No, I don't see. Hold on.
Yeah, see what happened? This is the second book. It's a quilting book. I broke the spine on, dropping it on the floor.
Oh, no. Oh, my.
Yep. And there's like 2 spots like that.
Well, it's
but the outside, so far, the outside's holding up. So let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah. It's well loved.
Yep.
Oh, let me see. Okay.
Do you have a live tonight? No, my live is next Sunday for Peace of Mind Mending Pieces. Andrea, that's next Sunday. So it'll be right behind Sherry's live. Hopefully we'll finish our live, and I won't have to like jet out on her.
Yeah, we will. We can finish it. So that
I'll start it at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm thinking we should get finished maybe.
Well,
yeah, it's next Sunday. No, it's next Sunday.
Yeah, it's next Sunday. You gave me the date.
We had to move it due to a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, I think you did. You gave me. I have it written down.
Yeah, it was a scheduling conflict with with Dana or Danny. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Danny's doing. I guess it's her grandfather's birthday or something. And I forgot to get back to her because I remember her saying something about it. And then I looked on my YouTube last night. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't even set up for a live. So I sent an email. And I said, did we agree to move it to next weekend? She's like, I think we did. So it's next weekend.
Okay. That's
just fine by me because I was freaking out last night. Because I didn't even have a thumbnail, nothing done. And I'm like, I could have sworn I did one.
I'm going to put these here. Well, let's see. I'll get started on this block. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to go back to the 4 at a time half square triangles, page 82, and we're going to make half square triangles. I don't want this to end up being in your way.
No, you're fine.
Okay, let me see. And this is called Mrs. Brown's Choice. So you have 3 you have two colors and the background. So I am working on the one that is, I'm looking here to make sure, the white with my blue, which is my D7. And this represents the line I'm going to sew, and this represents the line I'm going to cut, and then I'll square it down to the size that it's supposed to be. So I'll go ahead and start sewing that.
Lisa, hang on a minute. Let me look. Yeah, it's probably number 45. It's either 45 or 46, one of the two. It looked to me like it was 45 that she had shown on Facebook.
I'm gonna do the I'll do a sample with their measurements first
Mm-hmm.
and make sure. I'll test drive it.
To do a test drive. Just like a new car.
So all I'm doing is going around the corners. Okay. And I have an X here. I don't know if you see it, but it's a red X. That represents my cut line. So it's actually corner to corner, diagonal to diagonal. And then you don't have to move it with the mat. If you don't have a rotating mat, you can use a small mat. They work really good. Okay, what do they want us to do? Do they want us to, with our half square triangles, let me see, I skipped, we'll go back to number 1, but I'm down at number 3, the 4 at a time half square triangle method. And okay. Then I will trim them to what has been standard for our 9 patches that we've had to. I'm going to press them. My little dog's barking at something downstairs. John probably went outside and she don't let him out of her sight. That's just like Nico. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Now, when does he leave again? April?
He's leaving Wednesday.
Aw. But the one thing is that you have a vacation to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
And you can plan. And me and you, we can get together a few times privately and work on some of the things we wanted to work on, like something like me with Nightbot, you helping me with.
Yeah, I need to help you fix that bot.
Yeah, and some different things.
It's quite amusing on the other channel. On the other chat.
Yeah.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has advertised itself 10 times in the last
oh my Lord
hour.
Oh, how many of you have subscribed to Nightbot?
Yeah, please subscribe to Nightbot. So funny.
I'm just doing a hairline trim right here. Yeah, I figured we can work on some of the things we wanted to, and
yeah, we got to get me prepped because I'll be missing 2 weeks of Alice's.
Well, you'll feel more comfortable with it, and it's easier that way too.
I think it's technically 3 Sundays I'm going to miss.
Okay.
Because we leave on the 21st, which is Saturday, and we don't come back until July the 5th. So I'm pretty sure that's 3 Sundays.
Well, you gotta have fun, though.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys
Well,
haven't been able to do
I didn't
anything
want to fly
together.
over there and turn around and come right back. I mean, come on now.
I know.
And I want to make sure my husband gets some R&R at Legoland because he's
Oh,
never been there either, but he
I
hasn't
hope he
ever
has.
been.
I
So it's
hope.
going to be a real treat for both of us, I think.
I hope he has a good season. This
Yeah, I hope he
trip
has a
out
good sale this go around too, because that'll be
because
extra
that would be
money.
great because then it gives you guys extra
Yep,
money to have fun with.
definitely more mad money.
More mad money. Yep. Now, are you going to end up doing any of the cruises? The cruise.
You mean my job?
Yeah.
I gotta let my boss know I'm going to be gone the end of June. But yes, when I get back, I guarantee you she'll be having me working my behind off.
Yeah.
Because I got a phone call from Naya, who is her oldest daughter, and she's like, Katie, I forgot to get back with you, but we need to talk about special jackets for you because I the jackets that they give the guides, I can't wear them; they're too hot. And
Okay.
because I've had issues in the tannery of getting sick on the job because
Ugh.
I overheat, and you have to wear a vest because the vest it says tour guide on the back of it.
Okay.
And so it's too
It's
hot
a
for me.
safety thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a safety thing. I think it's more. It could be, and also being able to see where the guides are with their groups because you can see it like far away. And but anyway, the last couple of years I keep getting sick inside the tannery, and it's because I get hot, and then the
Wow.
nausea hits me, and then I have to like ask for help so I can run for the bathroom. And it's all because I get too hot, and I'm probably not drinking enough fluid on top of it, which probably is adding to the problem. Which I don't realize I'm not drinking enough because I'm yakking the whole time.
Well, that's dehydrating you.
Yes,
Too.
I'm thinking it might be partially dehydration too.
Oh yeah.
So she's looking for a jacket, a zip down the front vest, and a zip down the front jacket that's the really lightweight hoodie material. Because I think I'd be fine with those. And then she's also investing in me a rain jacket because we do work in the rain.
That's good.
And I told her I need a jacket that fits properly.
I'm just putting the what I did ahead of time here is I went ahead and the second diagram here, it shows that we're using our background fabric and our D1. This is my D1. And I had to do, it's the square or diamond and square or whatever, square and a square. You had to do 4 of them. So I have 4 of them already done. Now my center one is up here. I know I'm backwards. I'm going from step 3 to step 2, but I am sewing my diagonal for that. So I am sewing this upper one. And I'll show you that when I.
One, two, three, four. So because we're doing this next one and I wasn't prepared, I am first pulling fabric or pulling scraps from my scrap pile.
That's okay.
That's going to take me a minute or two to do.
It's not a problem. I mean, you don't have to have it done tonight or. Okay.
But I'm letting everyone know, this is what I'm doing. One, two.
Well, the first thing then. Oh, you can't show it unless I give it a picture. If I get a picture. No, yeah, we can show it. First thing next week, we'll show it.
Yeah. Because if that's all it is I'm not stressing about it right now. I know I'm not going to get it finished before you do yours. But what I am doing is pulling from my scrap pile for these, because I'm going to make this block colorful. can't help myself.
Well, I'll definitely test that flying geese block out.
Yeah, that flying geese, I think we both need to be looking into that.
Yeah. So I am putting this here, getting this lined up. Can you use your glue stick or not? Now, those glue sticks will come in really handy
Yep.
for your EPP.
I wonder
Oh, well,
why they-
because you can learn how to do the needle with the basting it with a needle, but
I'm kind of wondering why they left FPP out of this book.
I know. Well, you know what? We may have to introduce at sometime.
It really tempts me because there's one applique block, the cat, that I'm really thinking that I'm not going to do because I don't want a cat. If it was a dog, that would be different, but I'm not a cat person.
Do you think you can find a dog?
Well, I have seen dots and patterns, but whether you can find one at a 6-inch remains to be seen.
Yeah.
There's that, but I was thinking if I couldn't find one for that one, I could do find a 6.5-inch unfinished FPP block and stick in there. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to matter.
No, it's your quilt, and you'll have done the technique. And the things.
Yeah, the technique. I'll be learning the technique doing the other pieces. But I saw that there was a cat, and I'm like, I either drop because I definitely won't do the cat. So it's either make another. I saw the flowers, and the flowers are so pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, you could do two and different.
So there's the temptation to do more than one flower block.
You could do that.
Yeah. So I haven't made the final decision yet. Now, if I come across a dots and pattern in that size that I like, then I might be tempted.
That would be cute, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because then we have a doggy on there.
And I am trimming this one.
And I have seen some dots and patterns, but none that's like really.
I didn't. I was trying to find it, wasn't I? Wasn't that something that you know, or was it a swan you were looking for?
The swan, and I found a swan. We thanks to Tasha, she has located me a swan pattern that I can live with.
Well, let me look on EQ8 and see if they have a dachshund.
Because if you can find a dachshund that's like sitting or something.
Yeah, they may even have a paper foundation paper piece, and you can show how to do that in that if you want.
Yep, I agree.
So I am okay. I'm laying these out.
Maybe someone can help you reduce the size of the pattern you have down to the size you want. Mm-hmm. Reducing patterns are always problematic. I think a reason that there's so many scant 1/4-inch remarks in this book is because that's what they did. They reduced some blocks.
Yeah, they probably have.
And that's why you're using scant 1/4-inch, because someone didn't know how to do the math.
Number 3 down here is these blocks. And that's the white on the blue. And that was our 4 at a time that we had done at the very beginning. We'd already done that. So now we can go over to our diagrams, and at the top, lay your pieces out how they should be. And we can sew.
So the only part about the swan, and I'm not going to divulge why I'm doing the quilt top. I'm not allowed to.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have said anything about that.
No. We can talk about the swan.
Oh, okay.
I just can't say what it's for.
Yeah, I was trying to find one for you too.
Yeah, because I asked for help because I couldn't find one I thought was, because whatever I do with this quilt, I hope no one takes offense to this, but this quilt is going to be given away, and I'm just not going to send a quilt out that is ugly. I'm just not going to do it. Because the quilt will be a reflection of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
I
want to be
want to
happy
make
with
sure
it.
that it reflects who I am while following the directions. So I'm still debating on what kind of blocks I want to do with the swan, because there's only a certain amount of
See,
swans.
that's another thing we can do. Oh, we'll have to do that when you get back from
Yeah, when we get back, because I need to get on the stick with that.
Your EQ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do a session.
Yeah, because I have it. I paid for it. I bought it, but I've tried messing with it. And it's like my brain is like, what is the deal here? You know?
Well, it is a little confusing. It's
Yeah, no
confusing.
kidding.
How do I get this pattern up?
Yeah, there's getting the pattern up, but how do you start? I have tried multiple times to try to start from scratch, and it's a CAD program, basically what it is, and
Yeah.
and I used to do AutoCAD because I used it for my landscaping stuff, and because we had to take an AutoCAD class because you're moving into new technology for landscape designing.
Yeah, I had bought add-ons. Well, and then I couldn't find. Okay, I did it. I know it's in there now. How do I find my add-ons? But I figured it out. But
And how do you add on? Like, can you take? And also, Mike, maybe you can answer this question. Can you take pictures of your fabric and actually upload a
yes,
sample of that
yeah,
into the EQH2?
yep,
I mean, you know what I meant.
yeah, yes, you can.
Because I want to learn how to do that too, because it'd be a great way to pre-select batiks, and
See how you like them. Yeah,
yeah, and see how they look to me.
They have a fabric. They'll show a lot of the fabric lines or close to it, and then they but then you do have the option. I'm pretty sure you can do the picture. Yeah, you can download your fabric because it
reducing
fabric
in
lines
the
change all
printer.
the time.
Oh, that's interesting concept, Denise. She said she was talking about reducing it in the printer.
Oh,
that might be that might be a thought worth testing.
My printer don't give me that option, and
mine does. Mine gives the option of going smaller or bigger.
See, you could say if you have a 12-inch block, say 50% and see what it comes up to be.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that there's a little bit.
That's a good idea, Denise. I'll test run that theory. Hi, Jess. It's good to see you. And hello, Mona. Welcome. Mona did what's here also. So we got both our Monas in here. And someone else came in here.
Hi, Mona. Hi, Jess.
We have Mona, and then Mona 2.0's in here at the same time. And someone's saying hi to Sharon, but I don't see Sharon.
SK?
Oh, unless that's SK, damn it.
It is.
Oh, hi, Sharon. I didn't know that was your name.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to ask her name.
Oh, you just like to say her name. And it's
funny about her name. I like her name.
You just like to say her handle.
I just like to say her name because it's fun. It's the only time I can get away with using something like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just pressing. That's what's taking me a little bit. Opening these little seams up is a lot of fun. Oh, I have to show. I got to show.
Please, someone as in me.
Hey, I have to show Mona and just my one block, because it was supposed to be the 12.5-inch that we were doing, and I had printed off. It's for our sew block party, and I had printed off that, but I didn't pay attention what size block that they were giving me.
Yeah.
This is my 12.5-inch block.
Oh boy.
This would have been my 12.5. So I have to redo it. No. It's 6.5. It shrunk. So I figured Mona and just get a kick out of that one. So now
Yep.
it's part of this quilt somehow.
We are
Now
going to use it.
Yeah, I'm still going to use it. And I thought, oh, dang, I like that fabric too. I think I got enough. I can't remember if that happened to me on another one.
You never know.
Well, you know, just
I know I
paying
made a couple
attention.
blocks. I know I made a couple blocks where when I finished it, I'm like, uh-oh, somebody used the wrong size of something, and we have a block that's bigger than it's supposed to be. I've had that happen. And it's in my orphan block bin.
With this, I have to this quilt. I have to double check and make sure that I cut enough fabric on the sizes that I needed.
Yep.
Because you get cutting if you're doing your cutting. I cut for multiple blocks. I mean, I cut one at a time, but still.
Mona said she finally made the block, and then she said I would just put it in. Laugh out loud.
Oh, you mean the 6.5?
Yeah.
No, I am going to try to do it again. I mean, it was a fun block. It was easy to do. So I want to do it again, but and then I need to do a little, I'll probably record the little bits of how it turns out tea staining there. There's a couple blocks I wanted to tea stain, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, it was fun. We're having fun with it. Just this one that is she's going to be doing the tutorials on her channel of that, and so far she blows me away. She's so relaxed and easy with the camera, and
yep, she's gotten quite good at it. You know who else has got quite good at little tutorials is oh man, I can't think of her name at the moment. I'll think of it at some point.
Well, Andrea's intros and all that is
yeah,
really
Andrea's stuff is great too.
right. And then we find out that that's in her background. It's like, okay, girl.
She's been sewing for 60 years. I'm like,
Yeah.
my goodness, 60 plus years.
Well, you know what? I didn't start at 8. I started at 12. And so 50 some, 58, 59, no, 54 years or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like my gardening and crocheting, because I started both of them at the same time when I was 11 years old. So now it's 53 years I've been doing both.
I think,
but one day I'll get to stay 60 plus years.
I watched, I watched the interview that you and Andrea, and it was good. And
it was really good.
Yeah. And that she had her quilt. That's really special that her grandmother taught her, and she has that, and the history behind her journey with it. That's really special. My grandma didn't, well, she really didn't quilt. Her sister did. My grandma's sister on my dad's side quilted, but and I do have one of her quilts, and she was good, and so I have one of her quilts. So I told my daughter, I gotta make sure you know which quilt that is. There's no label. I says I should put the label on
this time.
What was it? When Denise
is in trouble.
Oh, Denise.
hold on. I'll get you. I'll get you. Better catch up.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
Here's your ketchup.
Oh my goodness.
What happens when you run out? Do you say, "Hey, I'm out of," and he has nothing to show? You gotta
Well,
have.
yeah. Well, someone was making tomato emojis, and he started like I just mentioned it. Yeah.
Will this work?
Oh, how cute! I think you ought to get an emoji that is that. Both.
Yeah, we need an emoji. We need a ketchup emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, I just said it.
Yes.
Oops. Oh.
I still have you on. You're crazy.
Nikolai, that bottle should just Denise says that bottle should be just about empty.
Yeah, because she's used it. I can go down to here. Oops. Let me see. Can't remove that. If I remove that.
Quilt. Oh.
Okay.
Man, it doesn't take much to get busted around here.
No.
Oh.
Does he ever take ketchup to bed? So he can catch up on his dreams? That's an oldie.
Hey, so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I have an arsenal.
He says, I have more in the arsenal.
Oh, I bet. Personal. Right.
Oh, so we get a little after even in Sherry's channel. Here's his other arsenal.
Hey. Oh my. Tonight, you put that bottle in bed with him.
Yep.
No.
Here, honey.
Send some with him. Send
Yep.
some to see.
The comedy just never stops.
Funny. Let's see. I got that.
Y'all are going to be missing him because he leaves Wednesday.
I know.
This one.
That's pasta sauce. I could have sworn we had a tube of the, in the refrigerator door. Because I've bought a tube before. I think. No, maybe I already used it up.
So this is my Mrs. Brown's choice.
You're already done, and I haven't even made it to getting.
Hey, Katie, do you know these ones right here with the white?
Yep.
I had all of those done and squared up.
Yeah, see, I had to cut all of mine.
I cheated.
You did. I see how this is. You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this.
That's all right. I'll be all caught up in ahead again.
Yeah.
You just wait.
You will be caught up. Yeah, you'll be ahead of me again.
I'll be ahead of you again. Well, I can only go so far to be ahead of you then, because once we hit that curse one, everything I'm doing comes to a.
You guys, I hope that you all enjoyed the curved, because it is. You know what? What's fun about it? What's nice about it is when you can do it when it happens. It's very self-satisfying, and it's just going slow. let me see. Should I put these out here? Oh, wait. This one doesn't go.
All of that sounds good, Denise, except hot sauce. I would have to leave that out.
What did she have the hot sauce for?
She says throw in some hot sauce, onions, lemon juice, pepper, and salt to taste with ketchup. Throw it in some of your big shrimp, marinate it for 15 minutes.
Let me see. I'm just going to show them real quick these, and then I'll put it back on us.
Deb says she's got to run to eat supper before John's live with Zaza.
Okay. Oh, is it on tonight? What time?
7 your time, I think.
Oh, yeah. We're finishing up. I definitely want to see that. I didn't know what day it was.
It's today.
Okay. Now, see, this is 2 of my blocks.
You know, those colors look great.
They go good together. Well, I use the same
I know,
fabric.
they really do. That works. Very much so.
And then there's this. And then this is the one if I want it.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Happy scroll up. My response to Sherry's comment about taking his bottle to bed. Hold on. Where she made that comment at. So I must have missed it. Oh, where's it at? I know it's up here somewheres. He needs to catch up before he goes back to his mistress, laugh out loud. Oh my gosh.
Well,
She
I
says,
think I could take a break.
Andrea says, where did it go? He needs to catch up before he goes back to his mistress.
Andrea, don't worry, we got plenty of these. Wherever I go, there will be this. Don't worry.
Well, let me see. I know that next week we'll cover the block 42, 43, 44, and I may introduce the next one. It depends. It depends.
Flying geese.
Yeah, it's the flying geese. Sometimes I like to just have that all fresh, but what I could do is I can end up demoing one and then we do the actual block.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe
just see.
demoing might be a great idea.
Yeah, I think we need to, like, so everyone for the next week have your on page 45. You don't have to do every one up for these, but what we're going to do is we're going to do page 90. We're going to do the demo just to sew them together, see how they go, cut them. So have some fabric that doesn't matter, and you can we'll practice on it. And this is not saying I'm seeing if they say anything. Yeah, they're saying do the scant. And let me see.
Of course they are.
Corners, 2 to 5. Okay, I might have to take one of the cutting for that's on page 92 for my practice piece. I mean, we could do cut enough, like for the white fabric, we could cut, they say 8. If we're practicing, we could cut just 2 of that size. And then we could cut 1 of the other color.
Hang on, I'll find the link for John's live.
Okay. That way we don't have to, you don't have to use all of your fabric, your good fabric, and do all of them all at that time. We can do the practice on a practice. So yeah, I would do 2 pieces of the white undercutting instructions on practice fabric, and 1 other colored fabric. It's going to be your bigger, your 4.5 by 4.5. We'll practice. That sound good? That sound good?
Yes, it does. And here is the link.
Yes, Denise, I do. And my book is good. And but I have, had tidbits of information that people have suggested, and I'm keeping that in mind so I can share it with you. I did share, but not going to share again. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to see. It's as I'm more, and that she's be first time for a while. So, well, Katie, is it okay if we go and you can finish yours? And okay, yep. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll send you the Zoom link.
I think you did.
I couldn't remember if I did or not. I was going to go look after we stopped because I couldn't remember if I did or not. Because I thought I was set up for something else for tonight, and it's like, wait, no, I didn't.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves tonight.
You guys, make sure that if you finish any of these blocks, you take pictures and post them on Sherry's community tab so we all can see your blocks too.
Yep. You did the link. Okay, Katie did the link. Okay.
Yeah, I shared John's link.
Thank you. Well, everyone, have a good night. See you next week. Take care. And Nikolai, have safe travels, and we'll miss you.
Yeah, I'll tell him. He's got headphones on again.
Okay. We'll take care, Katie.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Let's pop this stand.
We'll see you. Bye.
Echoes, everyone. Okay.